Welcome to the 17th annual Night Owl Tournament, typically taking place in Drayton Valley, Alberta. However, this year, just because of the forest fires and wildfires, the event was moved to Edmonton at Rundle Park, which lots of you will be familiar with. I will be your commentator for these 3 holes that we're going to watch. My name is Kristin Swirles. And I'm an FPO player here in Alberta. But today we're going to catch up with our FPO lead card. They started the final round with these scores that you're looking at. Teri in the lead by 4 strokes. But we're going to catch up with them on hole 4. And I believe they teed off on hole 18. So we're going to catch up with them like 5 holes in. First, you're going to see Teri Hong, Heiserbomb Hong on Instagram. Go ahead and give her a follow. She is an athlete from Edmonton. She is sponsored by Equine Discs, originally from Saskatchewan. What else can I say about Teri? Just an amazing card mate. Brings lots of good vibes. You're going to see her rip some shots today with her Equine Discs and some Prodigy Discs as well. Okay, we also have Bailey Wilson on the card. Bailey is from Sherwood Park. She was not on the tournament scene last year, which is sort of the first year I played FPO, because she had just had her little daughter, Rowan. But Rowan is now like 1 year old, and Bailey is getting back into the tournament scene. I believe Night Owl was sort of her first big tournament back. I did play with her last weekend in the Edmonton Open, and so she's like back with a vengeance. She is crushing out there as if she never skipped a beat. We're also going to watch Jeri-Ann Brownbridge today. Jeri-Ann is from Regina, Saskatchewan, and sponsored by Okanagan Disc Supply and Goat Towel and Thought Space Athletics, I want to say. She's on the team, Thought Space. Jeri-Ann crushes. She's a super great advocate for growing the women's divisions. Just an awesome presence out there. And lastly, we're going to be watching Zoe Lorenz-Boser, also from Edmonton. She just jumped on the scene last year and is crushing. She comes from a baseball background. She was a hardball pitcher. So you can imagine what kind of arm speed she throws with. She is awesome to watch. And if you missed it before, my name is Kristin Swirles, and I'll be taking you through the next 3 holes, and then we'll catch up with these ladies. So hole 4 is where we're catching them. It's a little hyzer shot over a little valley. The black line there shows you the hyzer route, but the fairway is actually on the left. So if you're left-handed or have a forehand, you might choose to take the fairway side, because all these little squiggly lines are where there's a big downhill slope. So if you hit and roll there, you're gonna be in a bad spot. Okay, here we are, hole 4. Bailey on the tee. Great shot, poor camera work, but you see it come down right by the basket. That's probably a tap-in birdie. Zoe up next. Good shot, a little early, but lands in the fairway. No issues there. Now we're going to watch Teri. Ripping it like she does. This looks good. Last little branch kind of hits it down there, but she's happy with it. No troubles. And finally, Jeri-Ann. Looks good. Bad camera work, though. But you can see it hyzer down by the basket. Unfortunately, I don't know if you saw it on the screen there, it picked and rolled. So this is where you do not want to be. This is really tough. We've all been down there. If you've played Rundle, you've probably been down there. If you roll right to the fence there, it's hard to get a good reach back, and it's hard to get the power to get up the hill. Like, that didn't make it all the way up, but that's still a pretty good shot because it's tough down there. Okay, Zoe's putting. Kind of a little approach putt. Oh, see, Jeri-Ann got pretty far up the hill. Like, it gave her a putt for par. This is Teri's birdie putt. Kind of from a straddle. Uphill. No issues. Cashes it. Nice. And everyone else is just going to clean up their pars, and Bailey's going to clean up her birdie. So, yeah, Teri and Bailey both birdie there. -11, -6. Jeri-Ann with the bogey, dropping her down to -2, and Zoe with the par. Those are the scores as we head into hole 5 here. Sorry you missed some of the action before we caught up with them on hole 4. Okay, hole 5, if you're familiar at Rundle, it's a short little hole. The X there is actually the basket, so the screenshot is not correct. The squiggly lines show the rollaway potential. That's all kind of like a big drop off, so if you go long, you might be in trouble. I believe we also have an, oh no, I was going to say an elevated pin, but it's not. Bailey with the forehand. I really like the forehand play when the basket's in this location, if you've got it. Teri making her caddy work. Okay. That's just a little low out of Teri's hands. So we flex in the forehand zone. Looks awesome. I think she wasn't that happy. I seem to remember maybe it rolls. And this is a great play too. Jeri-Ann puts it wide, kind of high and wide. You got to just trust that your disc is going to come back, filter back to the basket. Yeah, so Zoe was just a little long. I'm just kind of being obnoxious here, standing beside her, filming with my phone as she's lining it up. She's kind of got this tree in her way. She's going to try and get up. Float it around. Doesn't quite make the bid. That's okay. She'll tap in her par. Now this tree kind of caught Jeri-Ann, which is great. And birdie putt, no problem from behind the tree. That's a good one to get, especially because she bogeyed the last hole. Get one back. We missed Teri's approach. This is Teri's par that she's tapping in. We missed her approach because she was just low. So Bailey and Jeri cleaning up the birdies. Teri and Zoe with the pars. Good to not have any bogeys. You definitely, that hole 5 feels like a must get. You really want that hole. Okay, hole 6 is kind of like a panning turnover shot. A little bit downhill. The fairway slopes from left to right and also downhill. The squiggly lines again are where you get some rollaway potential. Bailey's going turnover. And it's kind of floating down nicely. That's going to be a really great shot. She's happy with it. Jeri-Ann also going for the turnover. Also really good. What? Oh yeah, I remember that. It gets this big skip. We thought it was going to ace. That was a great shot. And Teri. Yeah, lots of ground play to be had on hole 6. That's going to filter down nicely. If you get the right angle out of the hand, there's a lot of great chance that you're going to skip or filter down to the basket here. It's a great hole for that. Zoe was a little high, not quite turned enough, kind of just hyzers out. Again, not too much danger on this hole, like even if you... Oh!
Curl.
Okay. I was going to say, even if you hyzer out, you kind of land on top of the hill and you can get up and down easily for par. Zoe hyzered out and got the roll, and now she's got this long birdie look. Oh, that she almost cashes. Oh, I really wanted that for her. Oh, darn. These ladies really made hole six, like those that was four really good drives. Unfortunate that neither Zoe or Bailey could catch the birdie. Nice. Nice little lofty kind of push putt from Bailey there. And yeah, I think Teri and Jeri-Ann probably have some birdies to tap in. Holy, yeah. So now Teri is minus 12 tapping in that birdie. And Jeri-Ann minus 4. Pars for Bailey and Zoe. That takes us through hole 6. I did continue walking with the cart. I didn't film a lot more holes, but there are a few more holes that I filmed. So if you liked watching these 4 holes, let me know in the comments below. Give it a like. And then maybe I'll edit together the other few holes that I filmed. I think it was like 15, 16, and 17, maybe their last 3 holes of the day. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed. This is my first attempt at commentary. I feel really passionate about wanting to try out some commentary, so selfishly, I wanted to put this together, but also I feel really passionate about showcasing the awesome talent that we have in FPO in Alberta. So I'm glad that we can showcase a little bit of that talent. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you next time.